Can we now stand for the national anthem? Allow me to ask Mrs. Siame to lead us into a word of prayer.
We are praying. Our God, our Father, our Redeemer, and Sustainer of our lives. Without you, we can do nothing. It is for this reason, Father, that we come before you to give thanks to you for who you are to us. You planned a long time ago to send your children for training at TVTC. And finally, they are graduating. We pray that you celebrate with us because you have said there is time for everything, and the graduation is one of those occasions you have granted. We pray for the parents, the lecturers, administrators from the Copperbelt University and TVTC for their role played in fulfilling your plans for these graduates. We ask that God give them jobs, for you do not plan anything in vain. Also, Father, bless all who took part in their training. Finally, we want to thank you through Jesus Christ, our Savior, for everything. Amen.
I have the pleasure to ask the Dean of the School of Mathematics and Natural Sciences of the Copperbelt University to request the Vice Chancellor of the Copperbelt University to constitute this assembly as a graduation ceremony.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to call upon you to constitute this assembly as the 6th Convocation and Graduation Ceremony of the Copperbelt University in association with Technical and Vocational Teachers College.
By virtue of the powers vested in me, I constitute this assembly as 6th Convocational and Graduation Ceremony of the Copperbelt University in association with the Technical, Vocational and Teachers College.
I have the pleasure to invite the principal for TVTC to deliver her speech.
The guest of honor, Honorable Brian Mshimba MP, Professor, Vice Chancellor of the Copperbelt University, Deans of Schools, TVTC staff, graduates. First and foremost, allow me to remove the mask so that I'm able to read the speech well. I would like to start by welcoming you all to the virtual graduation ceremony. The ceremony this year is unique as it departs from the traditional ceremonies where both the graduates and ourselves have an interface. The prevalence of the COVID-19 has had a serious effect on the way we would like to conduct our business, but suffice to say, we had to adopt the new normal. A graduation ceremony is always such a special occasion that culminates in years of hard work and the actualization of goals attained and the acknowledgement of successes achieved. Ladies and gentlemen, the theme for this year's unique graduation ceremony is transforming the provision of training to make it adaptive to global challenges using ICTs. We are all aware that in March this year, all learning institutions were forced to close down due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The college had to switch to online learning, and this shift, ladies and gentlemen, brought with it numerous challenges as some of our students had difficulties in accessing learning materials due to lack of data bundles and frequent load sheddings in certain parts of the country. Challenging as it was, the college strived to do its best to teach online and to cover as much ground as it was possible for the lecturing staff to ensure that learning took place. However, we had to comply to the health requirements and took precautionary measures, and hence this virtual graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's graduation ceremony is graduating a total of 304 degree students from 3 disciplines and 6 diploma students from Information Communication Technology under the Conferment University. Broken down as follows: the Bachelor of Science in Design and Technology Teacher Education, we have 47 graduates. Bachelor of Business Studies with Teacher Education, 197 graduates. Bachelor of the Technical Education, Vocational and Entrepreneurship Training, BTVET, 54 graduates. And for the Information Communication Technology, 6. Ladies and gentlemen, the college is proud to mention that today we are graduating the first cohort of the Bachelor of Technical Education, Vocational and Entrepreneurship Training, BTVET program that was developed jointly by TVTC and CBU in response to the needs of the TVET sector. Looking at the number of graduates today, it is a testimony of the achievements and support our graduating students have received over the years from staff, parents, and the whole TVTC community. We want to mention to the graduates that TVTC does not focus on the academic achievements only, but rather about developing a teacher who is well-grounded in the practical disciplines and developing good morals in the student. Our graduates have been taught broad life skills and resilience skills across the broad curricula of the college. To the graduates, you have gained new knowledge and skills that you can now take to the world confidently. As you cross this stage today and move on to the next stage, we want to encourage you to go with a spirit of confidence, a spirit of boldness. We want you to be creative and be innovative as you carry the banner of TVTC. Allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to take the opportunity to thank all our faculty staff for preparing these students to attain these goals. Allow me also to take this opportunity to thank all the sponsors and parents for the tremendous support and willingness to support the graduates. We value this partnership, and we hope that you will continue to turn to TVTC for your professional development. We hope you will remain part of our TVTC community as alumni after this ceremony today, and we are proud as TVTC that we've been able to offer you teaching and learning and the experience that you will be able to fit in the world of work without any problems. It has also been an honor to serve you as your principal. I thank you, and God richly bless you.
I have the pleasure to invite the Vice Chancellor of the Copperbelt University to deliver his speech.
A guest of honor, District Commissioner Luansha, Deans, Directors of the Copperbelt University, Principals of colleges present, District Education Board Secretaries present, invited distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. I'm again greatly honored to be part of this occasion to mark the 60th Convocation and graduation of the Copperbelt University in association with the Technical and Vocational Teachers College of Luansha on the theme, and I wish to quote, transforming the provisioning of training to make it adaptive to global challenges using ICTs. Over the past 5 years, the university and the college have graduated a number of graduates in business studies, as well as in design and technology. A lot of these, if not all of them, have been employed and are contributing to the national economy. In this year's graduation, the university is pleased to announce the addition of yet another program, namely the Bachelor of Technical Vocational Entrepreneurship Training, in short, BTEVET, in addition to the 2 programs being offered by the college. This qualification is a brainchild of the 2 institutions, and I'm indeed pleased that this dream has been realized. The year 2020 has been unique in the history of mankind, especially following the outbreak of the deadly COVID-19, commonly referred to as coronavirus pandemic. The impact of this disease has brought about negative development and changed the way business has been conducted, and it was no longer business as usual. The virtual graduation is one of the resultant effects of this global pandemic, which is still with us since February, and signs are not very clear whether it has almost come to stay, and therefore dictating a new way of life and philosophy. This theme could not have come at a better time than this, when the use of ICT is not only a luxury, but a necessity of life itself. This ceremony is a sure and clear indication of how ICT is bringing the gap in the offer and provision of training and information dissemination. The world is clearly ever-changing, and deciding not to be part of this change implies being left behind and missing out on a lot of opportunities and benefits that this change brings about. In order, therefore, to remain afloat and relevant, all institutions of learning need a transformation agenda. The provision of training has to be transformed in accordance with the dictates of the global challenges. ICT plays a major role here, and hence the relevance of this year's theme. Training is a great necessity in today's economic environment. Without it, professionalism is seriously compromised. Without it, Work is done by chance or rule of the thumb, and at times haphazardly. The world needs to keep transforming, to make it face up to the challenges that the world faces. To the graduates, the men and women, it is our prayer that you quickly integrate yourself in society and become change agents. Our universities and colleges should not be seen as institutions that churn out products that cannot sell. Indeed, what is the point of graduating a cadre that you know cannot be employed or are not relevant to the nation at all? Through this graduation, the two institutions are making a statement to the effect that they are already made meaningful contribution to national development agenda. However, there is need to support and goodwill required from the government and other stakeholders in ensuring that the graduates are quickly absorbed. The number of graduate and jobless young men and women keeps rising, and this is becoming a great concern to sponsors, the graduates themselves, and indeed the prospecting students. The use of ICT and other emerging technologies could somewhat provide mitigation in this unemployment if only the graduates can see it as an alternative to formal employment. With ICT, the young men could become seriously entrepreneurs and even help in employing others, and therefore reduce on the unemployment statistics. The developers of Google, WhatsApp, and other IT-related software and hardware were once young and took advantage of what they saw as a viable options to life, and today we are able to talk about them. To achieve this requires complete change of attitude and thinking. This is not impossible to a typical educated Zambian. All that is needed is to challenge ourselves and decide to do things differently. It is essential, therefore, that institutions of higher learning start provoking their students to think outside the box and broaden their horizon. As industrializations and innovation are increasingly becoming relevant components in the future of education, the Copperbelt University and its affiliate institutions should realign and equip graduates from two institutions with appropriate skills beyond the pedagogical knowledge content and prepare them for the versatile and volatile world of work.
At this particular point, allow me to invite the guest of honor to deliver his speech.
The Vice Chancellors from the University of Zambia and the Copperbelt University, TVTC Management Board, and the principal of TVTC, principals from various institutions across the country, officials from the corporate world or sector, representatives of the various organizations present, members of staff of TVTC, the graduating students, guardians, parents, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is always a joyous occasion when we come to witness a formal graduation ceremony as well as celebration like the graduation ceremony.
Indeed, this graduation ceremony is being held in somewhat a different situation, with less pomp, as is always the case in the previous years. However, the current circumstances have made us celebrate it in a different way, with precautions being taken across. This in its own way should be appreciated. Our esteemed graduating students, reaching a time like this one has never been an automatic event. Neither has it been an automatic process. And this achievement is not assured easily, because indeed it must have taken great effort from you as graduating students to be graduating today. This has been with tremendous determination, your individual focus, collectively with lecturers, members of staff, to achieve these credentials which are being conferred upon you today. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this great college, TVTC, exhibits great dynamism. Hence, the theme for this year's graduation ceremony does bear testimony. And the theme is transforming the provision of training to make it adaptive to global challenges using ICTs. Certainly, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, there has been a myriad of challenges in the world, some of which are consequences of the inevitable social changes related to globalization, whilst others are directly rooted in emerging threats like COVID-19, which has impacted virtually on every part of the world, including our own college, TVTC. We all know that about a decade ago, nations, including our own country, Zambia, embarked on the process of migrating from analog to digital modes of communication, learning, which was largely stimulated or has been stimulated by the need to synchronize communication systems at global level. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this strengthening of communications links and also sees the introduction of the optic fiber connections that have turned the door to wide-scale adoption of internet use in the world of business, the world of entertainment, and of course, in a much more important sector like the education sector, where we are today. You may wish to know that towards the end of 2019, as we already know, the World Health Organization sent out an alarm about the outbreak of the novel coronavirus, which rapidly afflicted many nations, continents, and soon after, it attained global pandemic proportions, which all of us today know their devastating effects that have included a larger effect on the education sector. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, COVID has indisputably become a source of social change because it has dictated several alterations to society's predictable and established ways of living. This can be witnessed by the many virtual graduation ceremonies that we have seen across the country, including the one we're having today. For example, The manner in which education is being delivered has completely been reshaped, redesigned, and offered differently from the conventional way in which we've been offering pedagogical issues. There's been a strong tilt towards the application of ICTs, meaning that even the way we have offered and delivered educational packages has also taken a different turn. It is only the last year, 2019, that TVTC identified some two key areas in the information and communication technology area that it has also attained the status of a center of excellence that has helped it become a major player in the TVET sector in the Ministry of Higher Education. Apart from the related physical infrastructure development at the institution to save in the new roles, the roles of ICT delivery, this has prompted training of the lecturing staff in delivering lessons, assessing learners, and maintaining an effective students' information system. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, what ultimately emerges is that the college has certainly made significant progress in transforming the provision of training to make it adaptive to global challenges using ICTs. Electronic learning or e-learning has been expanded greatly, and though some formidable challenges have emerged in its work, the reliance on ICTs has tremendously helped the institution to keep delivering lessons in which students have been given a role of being active participants for close to a year now. As a ministry, we are proud that TVTC, as an institution of credibility and center of excellence, has risen to this challenge, and we hope that other colleges under our ministry, the Ministry of Higher Education, we also do the same to rise to the occasion and make the e-campus platform a platform that we have to live with or without COVID. To the graduating students or the graduates, this virtual event we are witnessing today is as a consequence of the dedication, tremendous hard work, sleeping less, working more, which has been exhibited by you during your training, as well as commitment of the TVTC faculty and faculties in ensuring that successive candidates graduate today. Indeed, this is a momentous landmark in your lives and your families and all the people and organizations that surround you. However, please note that this is also the beginning of a new journey in the world of work amidst the COVID pandemic, in which, with or without, you are challenged to find opportunity. You must be ready to face new challenges of the new life that you have attained. I wish to aid you to remain resilient and focused, and indeed, you must carry the imposing banner of TVTC, as well as the Copperbelt University, the University of Zambia, who are indeed our perennial underwriters of the various programs that we are bestowing on you. In that manner, what shall you be demonstrating to society? You'll be demonstrating to society that the training that you have attained is that of high quality, and that TVTC is the place where to obtain those qualifications and that quality. The pedagogical and andragogical skills that you have acquired must be beneficial in your work areas and help bring about, indeed, positive change and improve the well-being of many Zambians that need your skills and services. The transfer of knowledge and skills in your workplace will be cardinal, and failure to do so, for sure, will be a betrayal of the trust. And we hope in you as graduates of this college, TVTC shall show exemplary training, and you too shall be exemplary in whatever you do. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, allow me to congratulate our dear graduating students. Allow me also to congratulate the members of staff for all the faculties of TVTC. Allow me to congratulate the principal and all the general staff of TVTC for making this virtual graduation ceremony a reality and a possibility amidst the difficult challenges of COVID-19 that has tremendously restricted us from doing many things. That includes, of course, always enjoying our pompous occasion when we all meet as awarding institutions, ministry, parents, guardians, friends, to celebrate the achievement of our students. But today, we pick another line, another mode of graduating you. Please still find time to celebrate and celebrate your achievement as graduates of the mighty TVTC. We strongly urge you to continue exploring newer ways of teaching your learners who will be before you through the use of ICTs, and may you also remain committed to your ideals of being good graduates. May the good Lord bless your holy hands, and may the three great institutions, TVTC, the University of Zambia, the Copperbelt University, that have been involved in this good work, continue soaring like an eagle to greater heights of saving this beautiful country, our own country, Zambia. May the good Lord bless TVTC, and may the good Lord bless all of you graduate students. I thank you.
I have the pleasure of requesting the Dean of the School of Mathematics and Natural Sciences to present candidates for the award of Bachelor of Business Studies with Education of the Copperbelt University in association with Technical and Vocational Teachers College.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present names of candidates for the award of the Bachelor of Business Studies with Education of the Copperbelt University in conjunction with Technical and Vocational Teachers College. Masao Sumbale. Bridget Piri, with credit. Martha Sawe with merit. Miriam Moyo. Flavor Kalungwe with credit. Ella Ndovu. Precious Mkwempa. Beltankoma with merit. Annie Nguluve. Betty Kalungulungu. Violet Chanduke with credit. Edith Kasewa with credit. Esther Nakaonga with credit. Monica Canchela. Mutale Kavaso with merit. Rhoda Kapasa with merit. Kriston Mabuku. Miriam Kasela with credit. Moses Kafunda with merit. Teddy Skanwe with merit. Pumulo Chisola. Charity Musambila. Justina Chipeso with credit. Lucy Mkonde. Brenda Nakamba. Betty Mkuka with credit. Lutova Weta. Lizzie Nguo with merit. Violet Piri. Mason Kandu with credit. Annie Shamaoma with credit. Kwacha Kapila with merit. Evelyn Mwape. Veronica Chiwawe. Hilda Kapandula with merit. Grace Kabwe with credit. Webster Chilove with credit. Marjorie Luchembe with credit. Jack Mulwa with credit. Rhoda Nakanyika with credit. Posiwa Mkamomba. Kelvin Chilekwa with credit. Remy Yopa with credit. Mathana Musokwe. Juliet N. Kanyika. Peter Kasungami. Tinenji Lungu. Malcolm Musonda with credit. Helen Mayova with credit. Mukuka Chileshe with credit. Wilson Lungu with credit. Makani Hamunjewa with merit. Unenya Sandu. Jessica Namuava with credit. Dorandi Mwembe with merit. Aaron Kapasula with merit. Ernest Chileshe with credit. Clara Mulilo with credit. Doreen C. Mumba. Ruth Mulenga with credit. Cecilia Nyangu with credit. Ziboka Nzumba with credit. Rogers Chilufya. Mwanza Mundambo. Mavis Kawina with credit. Sombo Makondo with credit. Cholwe Munkasu with merit. Kapandula Manyando. Gladys Nawakwi. Triza Muwowo with merit. Cholwe Mwemba with credit. Betha S. Mwale with credit. Irene Ngosa with credit. Lesu Kahilu. Daniel Kafunka with credit. Maggie M. Kalasa with credit. Judith Mkuka. Nyambe Namwaka with credit. Tricia Musepa. Sarah Kafunda with credit. Rosa Eni Kamwanga. Harriet Mulele with merit. Mary Kangala with credit. Kambe Kalikeka with merit. Mwenya K. Gladys with merit. Christabel Mwape. Memory Chancer with merit. Leah Mwemba with credit. Joseph N. Tembo with merit. Max Yambizi with credit. Jessica Naluonde with merit. Victor Mwale with merit. Naman Kondowe with credit. Collins Chiwe with merit. Kisanga Mwamba with credit. Boyd Kunda with merit. Prudence P. Samakoloi. Trust Malanga. Carlos Wina with merit. Simas Kukamwi with credit. Isabel Chambo with credit. Grace C. Kaluigi with credit. Christopher Muyumba with credit. Mayor Mwandama with credit. Kamfwa Chilekwa with credit. Mwango Stephen with credit. Beatrice Salanga with credit. Beatrice Salanga with credit. Andina Miti with merit. Ruth Kapole with credit. Precious Mubanga. Sharon N. Mwape with credit. Brenda Chansa with credit. Royce Monze with merit. Mola Mkandawire. Annie Chomba with credit. Mwiches Mwanza with credit. Nolwe Kachenga. Foden Mambo with credit. Mukowe Mulundano. Chisanga Maimbo with credit. Luvasi Luvinda. Monica Cavale with credit. Dennis Piri with merit. Yvonne Cirilo with credit. John Banda. Charity Mulota with credit. Charity Mwale with merit. Nachalwe J. Sinkala with credit. Vanessa Chimba with credit. Penelope Chibuye. Patrick Chipepo. Christabel Nakaonga with credit. Marijani Zulu with merit. Luski Skavanda. Frederick Chileshe with credit. Prudence Chiwe. Chisanga E. Mwaka with credit. Wendy Maseka. Endless Kalewela. Paxina CKJ Mwanza with merit. Chanda Mnyenyembe with merit. Evelyn Mkwemba with credit. Derek Kapembwa. Helen Nachangwe with credit. Margaret Nyangu with merit. Zefania Mpakani with merit. Nelly Komakoma. Lusungo Chileshe. Frank Musonda with credit. Emmanuel Daka with credit. Linda Squale. Linda Sakwale. Kahilu Muhau with merit. Michael Mbewe with credit. Dabwiso Jere with credit. Miriam Mlenga. Marcus Musengule with credit. Isaac Chavula with credit. Rogers Manjimela with credit. Mwila Kasonde with merit. Ingutumwe Ndaweli with merit. Muyunda Mkelavai with credit. Gladys Likezo with credit. Lizzie Luhanga with credit. Lynette Piri with credit. Grace Musiani. Annie Kawama with credit. Hagat Chama with credit. Hope Mumba with credit. Talisra Hamasumo. Andrew S. Mutambo. Gloria Sakala. Donaria Kumwenda with credit. Mandezi Nkata. Nasilele Simasiku with credit. Inambao I Matomola with credit. Beza Sakala. Mukoma Y Chongo with credit. Mpande Chivale with credit. Rahab Nakamba. Petronella Sakala. John L. Katanga. Victor Mova with merit. Austin Mtonga with merit. Sharon Kapembwa with credit. Emmanuel Chileshe with merit. Marcela Kwanga. Claudie Bwalia with merit. Papadopoulos Munkombwe with credit. Florence K. Kapandula with credit. Enedi Chinyama. Chandangoshe with merit. Mwansa A. Lwenga with credit. Jones Mwanza with credit. Brian Dimuna with credit. Juliet Boa with credit. Sydney Kasonde with merit. Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to request you to award the Bachelor of Business Studies with Education of the Copperbelt University in conjunction with Technical and Vocational Teachers College to those candidates who have been presented to you.
By the powers vested in me, I award you the Bachelor of Business Studies with Education of the Copperbelt University in association with the Technical Vocational Teachers College, individually and severally. Congratulations.
I have the pleasure of requesting the Dean of the School of Mathematics and Natural Sciences to present candidates for the award of Bachelor of Science in Design and Technology with Education of the Copperbelt University in association with Technical and Vocational Teachers College.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present names of candidates for the award of the Bachelor of Science, Design and Technology with Education of the Copperbelt University in conjunction with Technical and Vocational Teachers College. Aklas Ngoma. Hagai Musukwa with credit. Kasambi J. Manda with credit. Charles Mwenda with credit. Lazarus Kaonga with credit. Baina Zulu. Stanley Mbuzi with credit. Alinani Swendwe. Esnati Mabiaki with credit. Gilbert Bwalia with credit. Precious Mlenga with credit. Andrea Chambo with credit. Xavier Tembo with credit. Andrew Chiveza with credit. Rudolph Mlenga. Nixon Bufuku. Royd Malundu. Benjamin M. Soneka. Michael Mugala with credit. Chisala Musenge with credit. Sequila F. Chipalo. Daniel Skazwe. Blessings Silwamba with merit. Joe Muvanga. Joy Kaluba. Luyando Bwalia with credit. Stephen Sonda. Shileshe Chanda with credit. Andrea Hara with credit. Kelvin Chanda. Alinani Namoto. Mwape Kafita. Numero Banda with credit. Joseph Mpande with credit. Namakau Mwikisa with credit. Musole Sakuhema. Musosa Bwalia with credit. Ogden Monga. Francis Chivamba with merit. Roma D. Muyepa with merit. Kelvin Mtambo. Dina Piri. David Mkandawire. Victor Mambwe with merit. Cassidy Piri with credit. Ernest Mugala with merit. Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to request you to award the Bachelor of Science, Design and Technology with Education of the Copperbelt University in conjunction with Technical and Vocational Teachers College to those candidates who have been presented to you.
By the powers vested in me, I now award you the Bachelor of Science in Design and Technology with Education of the Copperbelt University in association with Technical and Vocational Teachers College, individually and severally. Congratulations.
I have the pleasure of requesting the Dean of School of Mathematics and Natural Sciences to present candidates for the award of Bachelor of Technical Education, Vocational and Entrepreneurship Training of the Copperbelt University in association with Technical and Vocational Teachers College.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present names of candidates for the award of the Bachelor of Technical Education, Vocational and Entrepreneurship Training of the Copperbelt University in conjunction with the Technical and Vocational Teachers College. Stanislas N. Mulenga. Ernest Mugala with merit. James Chanda with merit. Chris Chitambi with credit. Pardon Pundu with merit. Alibaba Mwanza with merit. Donald Mapemba with merit. Lawrence M. Mwiya. Kennedy Skaona. Rams Mono. Edward Nkata with credit. Raphael Mukonde. Livan Siwila. Mabin K. Chimba with credit. Donna Chinji. Crispin K. Mashita. Andrew J. Tembo with credit. Masauso Tembo with credit. Festo D. Tembo with credit. Crispin Kakoma. Victor Mwakaje. John Mkuka with merit. Esther Tembo with merit. Musikas Chilima with merit. Elias M. Mambwe with merit. Martin Mlenga. Joseph K. Mulilo with credit. Oliver Msonda with merit. George Walia with credit. Benjamin Kasongo with distinction. Moses Kunda with distinction. Maud Musonda with credit. Gordon N. Chivesa. Vupe Mkosa with credit. Ricky M. Mianda. Kenneth Mwanza with credit. Evans B. Mpandila. Godfrey Chisenga. Charles Slungwe with credit. Edson Mshiri with credit. Elizabeth Mwape with credit. Memory Glovu with merit. Kunda Kafusha with credit. Freeman Chilima with credit. Efe Umbewe with merit. Darwin N. Chipasufike with credit. Dempster Nakalanga with credit. Amos Kabwe. Godfrey Champemba with credit. Edmond Kambove with credit. Mande N. Banda with credit. Grant Chipunka with credit. Gladys Ntembe with merit. Miriam Nyendwa. Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to request you to award the Bachelor of Technical Vocational and Entrepreneurship Training of the Copperbelt University in conjunction with the Technical and Vocational Teachers College to those candidates who have been presented to you.
By the powers vested in me, I now award you the Bachelor of Technical Education, Vocational and Entrepreneurship Training of the Copperbelt University in association with Technical and Vocational Teachers College, individually and severally. Congratulations.
I have the pleasure of requesting the Dean of the School of Mathematics and Natural Sciences to present candidates for the Award of Information and Communication Technology with Education of the Copperbelt University in association with Technical and Vocational Teachers College.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present names of candidates for the award of the Diploma in Information and Communication Technology with Education of the Copperbelt University in conjunction with Technical and Vocational Teachers College. Loveness K. Mwila. Mary Piri. Charity M. Malambo. Ketis Nyimba. Nora Lupupa. Patience Chiluba. Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to request you to award the Diploma in Information and Communication Technology with Education of the Copperbelt University in conjunction with Technical and Vocational Teachers College to those candidates who have been presented to you.
By virtue, by the powers vested in me, I now award you the Information and Communication Technology with Education of the Copperbelt University in association with Technical and Vocational Teachers College, individually and severally. Congratulations.
As we are nearing the completion of our event, let me take this opportunity to invite a graduating student to give a vote of thanks.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, allow me to remove my mask in order to present my speech. Transforming the provision of training to make it adaptive to global challenges using ICTs. The guest of honor, Honorable Minister of Higher Education, Vice Chancellor Professor Ngoma of the Copperbelt University, Deans of Schools present, the Principal, Mrs. Jerry Technical and Vocational Teachers College, all TVTC academic staff present, all invited guests present. ICTs show an accelerated development both in terms of innovation and proliferation across all social, professional, and educational domains. This generates a demand for new educational approaches and pedagogies that can foster transformative learning and the reorientation of educational curricula to address sustainable development. This generates a demand for new educational approaches and pedagogies that can foster transformative learning and the reorientation of educational curricula to address sustainable development. On behalf of the graduates, I wish to thank TVTC management and staff for giving us an opportunity to interact with different forms of ICTs. ICTs have become the most basic building block of modern industrial society. Mastering and understanding skills and concepts of ICTs are now highly recognized and adopted by many countries. These competencies achieved today will enable us to interact with a wider range of information and knowledge which will help steer development and competition. To TVTC, I say, Mwabombeni Mukwai, may you continue changing the attitudes of the students for them to integrate ICTs in delivery mechanisms. To my fellow graduates, as the TVT motto states, learning by doing, may we be doers of what we have learned and prove to the world that indeed you were once at the center of excellence. I thank you all.
I now have the pleasure to call upon the Dean of the School of Mathematics and Natural Sciences to request the Vice Chancellor of the Copperbelt University to dissolve the graduation ceremony.
I now have the pleasure to request the Vice Chancellor of the Copperbelt University to dissolve the 6th Assembly as a graduation ceremony.
By the powers vested in me, I dissolve this assembly as the 60th Convocation and the graduation ceremony of the Copperbelt University in association with the Technical, Vocational, and Teachers College.